Hello everybody and welcome back to Saxlingham. So it's been a while since I recorded an episode on here. I think it would be 3-4 days maybe I've had off. But for the likes of for you lot, there should have been an episode every day. So continuing on, what we need to do is we've just bought this water trailer. So I know we bought it in Oakbridge, but I think it at that time you couldn't put buffalo milk. I think you couldn't put in it, so we didn't have it for very long. But I think this could be the series to have it, especially because we've got the Bailey trailers. We now have the Bailey Bowser, so this needs water into our herbicide and fertilizer production. So if we start tipping that in and go to here, we can. I think it's herbicide we really want to be getting. So what is the recipe? 1,000 water. Okay, that's actually really, really good. It gives us 1,000. We're going to be inundated with herbicide. We'll also do some liquid fertilizer because, I don't know, we may be able to sell that. We do have the little canisters on the floor here that they haven't been taken in just yet. It seems a bit sensitive. And we have our seed over here, which you put a pallet, you put an IVC of seed treating liquid in, which there's still 1,500 litres in there. And we have 8,199 litres of seeds, which I did think we may have a problem with this, which there is a mod that I'm going to put in, which is the seed, I think it's called the seed hopper, because that's all well and good for us to load up with seed when we have our drills and planters and so on here, then brilliant. When we don't have them here, we're going to have to find a way of getting it to the fields, because there's no I imagine without actually using it, there's no bags. You can't get big bags or anything like that, or your dumpy bags or anything of the sort. So we're going to need something to do it, which I'm sure, did I put it in or not? Sure, I was meant to look at putting it in. It would be under pallets. It was a big metal seed hopper. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Obviously, this shows me all the mods that we can use. I don't know whether it goes in age order or whether is it in alphabetical order. If that's the case, we want to be going down to, where's S? Have we gone past it? Yeah, I don't think we have it installed, which is there's no worries. But now this product, what have we got here? We've already got 400 litres of herbicide and 350 of liquid fertiliser. So that's going to prove very, very good. So, mind them. So we'll part this out of the way. I do want to try and work out how that surveyor tool... Oops. I want to work out... Oh, that wasn't really good, was it at all? I want to work out how that surveying tool works, because then we should be able to terraform a lot easier, or at least that's the plan. But right, let's drop that there. Oh, I forgot I'm not meant to be tabby on this one. Let's hop out here. We'll run up to here, the combine. Considering we still have over 2.5 million, we're going to bring we'll leave the header up here. We're going to bring the combine back, we're going to take it to the workshop, and we're going to put the biggest engine in here. We also do need to refill it, because we are very, very low on fuel. So we'll get some fuel in it, we're going to put the biggest engine in it, and do any repairs that we need to. God, just remember there is a track. We should really... If I go get our dozer and find the track here, I can go get it painted with that, which won't be too bad. Right, let's go get fuel first. So I don't know if there's actually anything else for us to do. So let's get that filling. And look at time-saving stock check. So we want to keep silage, seeds... Okay, there's no selling point for herbicide or liquid fertiliser. We could put one there if we wanted to and see how that goes. but we can sell seeds, which is interesting. Right, our fields. If I remember rightly, we also have a field over here, but that is harvested. Field 40 is where we want to be going and buying, but I'm not going to do that with a 10% discount. So is there any jobs for Walter? They are all harvesting, so we're not doing harvesting jobs. So I think as long as the cows are all okay, we will move on once we've got this this upgraded to the biggest engine, and then we'll be settled with this. The only thing I will be doing is we may buy 2. We've already used this for 9.9 hours. Right, customize engine. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. 18,000 litres with the biggest horsepower. We've still got the Terra Trax. Pipe. We want the long pipe, I imagine. LED sign, colour glass design. What's that? No, because our header will look off. That's £280,000 just to upgrade the engine. But it's all going to be worth it. Customise, yes please. Then whilst it's here, we'll repair it as well. So now this is not very happy with that. You'll think we've just gone and had it serviced, spent all that money and they couldn't even clean it for us. This just needs to clean and we will reverse it back into the shed. How have we used so much diesel already? That's ridiculous. See that? It's like magic and it's all clean. It's just the paintwork that's not very good, but I'm not spending 88,000 on painting the thing. So we'll put that back into here. And then we need to... We're going to go find where that track is up there. And we can, with our dozer, if we set this to paint, we can go and get that painted so we know where that is. This, what's the, oh, that's 9 miles an hour. 10 miles an hour if we're lucky, so that isn't too bad. So let's get the... Ooh, wrong button. Let's get the menu up here. So we don't want to grade, we just want to paint. I don't want concrete shattered either. So how do we get into the menu here? Machine settings. Material off. Texture. Or are you just going to go dirt gravel? Let's put dirt gravel on. And then we now need 2. So let's put that away. Let's go on to here. There's our track so we can make sure that we actually do follow this somewhat. And if we turn it on, let's drop it down. Like I say, it shouldn't take us too long at all. But I tell you what, it's hard to see where you're going and what you're doing with that. The only thing that may be worth doing is that width. It's quite a big width it's giving us. And if that is going to be the case, I'm going to change that to smooth, because I do believe there is a little bit over here which will need smoothing. I think it's just coming up to this end. But at least now it gives us another track to work on, and we know now where not to build over. There's a lot of dust coming off there. We've moved off the track. Oh, we haven't done that very well, have we? Let's just move on to here. Like so. Let's lift it up, and that shouldn't be too bad now. I am just going to go back up there and we'll redo a little bit here. Try to keep this somewhat like. I reckon that will be... Is that where we changed it? Maybe. Or it's just where the ground has lifted up those arrows. Yeah, so we're only softening on that right hand side. Ooh. Got to be careful when you're doing this painting malarkey. Well, I think that is not so bad. We can always just touch up that bit there that we've missed, so that's no bother. So let's turn that off, and we can now park this up. And what are the cows like? As we'll be going that way, we'll jump in the John Deere, and we will take some cow food. Well, cow food. We'll take some silage with us just to make sure that they're all okay. And I will, just as we're coming down this way, I'll finish off doing this track, because then it's all as one, as long as we keep those green arrows going. So we'll just do down to this bit, and then we'll have to lift up. It's always trying to remember what tools you've got and where you've left them. And now we just drop down again here. This bit, lift up, and that will do for that. We can now get rid of these nodes. Park this up, we'll go jump in our John Deere, which means then we can take some silage to the cows, and once that's done we'll rest and move on into February, and then hopefully there'll be some jobs to do so we can do them for Walter. So I almost had a bit of a panic on them, because these are the last 4 silage bales that we have in storage, but luckily I completely forgot that our grass field that we've done, we've left all the bales all cut and wrapped there, ready to be picked up. So I don't know if they're ready to go now, but I can't see them being too far off. I'm just trying to, I can't remember when I did it. This is the only problem of when you take a slight little sabbatical away from what you've been doing, is you completely forget. Just wait till I get to Alma. There's that much going on over there with factories and whatnot. I'm more likely to forget something on there than I am here. But right, I'm just going to jump cut this, putting all these on into here. And the last bale going in. So I don't know how much food they'll have, but they should definitely have enough to keep them going. If we reverse straight back, we can be out. Not forgetting to close the gate, which before I was doing videos I had no problem leaving gates open. But we'll park this up the house, rest, and we should see a new mod take shape, which I think it's the used machinery plus. So it puts in a load more machines into the used sale, obviously, but I do think it does it more does it a lot better than what base game does, where the least amount, if it's got very minimal hours and wear, the price of it will show accordingly, or more accordingly. But right, I will see you in the morning. So you can see there in the top right, it did just very quickly say about machines in the sales. Honestly thought there would be more than that. I've got no interest in a Kodiak. Is it a Kodiak or Kodak? Don't know. Sprayer, I've got one of them. And bale shredder. We don't have a barn that is in need of that. So let's now have a look at contracts. I need... Oh. Does that mean we should rest again just to get through? Because what I'd really need is, for the crops we're going to do, we're going to do peas and soybeans, I think is where we were going. Soybeans, can we do that with a drill, the soybeans, or do we need a planter? Because that will be another expense, because we won't do it half measures. Yeah, planters, soybeans, drills. We have this one. No, so we are going to have to buy a planter to put soybeans in. And this is where... That's the one we're using on Alma. do we just go ridiculous and get this one? Because then we can do everything, and that's that's massive. That would have been better on Alma, but finances, you just can't afford it. I would go. See, that's annoying. That's not direct. Neither's that one. Neither's that one. That is, but it's 4 meters. So really, these are our two choices. I know there's a John Deere planter, but it doesn't do fertilizer. Or if we've got that one in Alma, we could possibly go for that one here. Right, let's have a look at the animals. They've got plenty of food. We've got silage ready for them. Contracts, there's nothing. I think let's just rest again. Right, we have a plan of action now. We've got 4 contracts, all for Walter. So this is what we're going to do this episode. We're going to get these contracts bossed off, and then it means in the next episode we will be able to finally buy 41. The only annoying thing about that is because we have moved on another month, Walter's drilled it. So he has drilled it with canola, which is fine because we can go in and lime it, fertilise it, get it all up to scratch. So it has saved us a job. Ideally I didn't want canola, but yeah, it saved us a job, saved us time. I was hoping to put it in with peas, maybe some beans and soybeans, but that does not matter. We are going to also go, and we're going to spend a fortune. We're going to spend what will it be almost £1 million, and we are going to large tractors. We're going for the Xerion straight away. Biggest engine, 635. We're going to go crawler tracks broad. We're going to go with the Isaria on it. And I think that's going to be it. So we're going to buy that. We have a little cultivator. I think, let's go big. Let's go and buy, that's 400 horsepower. What do our tractors have? So I can pull that with both these two. I can't pull it with that, which is fine. At least I've got 2 tractors that can do it. So I would go for something like this, which that makes probably a lot more sense, but it's a lot bigger in itself. I do think the Vardestad folds up a lot better, personally. So we're going to buy that. There is just £786,000 gone just like that. Oh dear. Right, we'll drop this and make our way to the store to go look at our Xerion. Just look at this thing. Oh, I'm excited. Which was the big contract field that we had to go cultivate. I forget what, there was a big 44. So that is where we're going to head off straight away. I'm going to get, in the meantime, one of our workers will go do the stone picking, which is just up here, because that's a little job, and with the stone picker we've got, it should easily do that. And we are going to go and have some fun in this. Oh, I love the interior. I didn't even pay for that. That's brilliant, for the real GPS. Gotta get our phone linked up, don't we? This is just... I don't know the next time we're going to be able to afford or be able to buy anything like this, so to be able to use this will be amazing. And then, like I say, for Alma, we'll probably be looking to go get the case or something like that. Just thinking about it as well, I think it works better going with the smaller planter, because I believe our rolls are just over 12 metres and our drill is that 12 metres as well. So if we go for, I won't buy the planter just yet, but if we go cedars 12 metres, we want to go yield improvement 12.3, and if we go with the planter with this one, 12, yeah, so that'll be absolutely perfect to keep it so everything is running in conjunction with each other. So we can just now go not courseplay, follow me, and they just need to follow one another. So it makes that so we can do 2 jobs in one very, very easy. Right, let's go on to here. 2 headlands. Yes, please. That's doing it a weird way, is it not? I thought we'd be going that way around, but anyways. So we'll get this field done, and our other cultivating field 49, that's only a small one, so I imagine we can go off and get that done as well. And this is another field almost completed. So we are going to fold this up. We'll take it to field 49, but I'm going to put it on a worker to do field 49. And whilst the worker's doing that, if we get a worker to come pick us up or swap with us, they can bring, I think it'd have to be the Fent they'll have to bring with the wrapper on, and then we can go straight to field 21, which field 21 is just here. So yeah, if they come to 49, we can swap over there, and then we can just whiz back up here to do that. So I think we turn in just here on the left. Is it the first or the second? Second one, if our worker is there. Or at least that's what I'm hoping anyways. So right, we can now swap over with them. So we put this into here. We'll just set up this. 2 please, okay. And go. Unfold first, then go. Right, we're going to hop into here. We'll take this up, we'll get the bale wrapping done, and then depending on time, what I may do is I may go jump back in the Xerion and we can go, there's a field of wheat to drill, but I'm going to have to make sure we take the solid fertiliser out of the drill when we go do that, because we don't get paid any extra for putting fertiliser on the ground. So originally I wasn't planning on doing this contract, but I thought I might as well. I've got the wrapper on. We've got plenty of wrap in the wrapper, so it made a bit of sense. And I want to have a look at, because there is a sewing contract to do, which is for David, which we've done quite a few, 16 jobs completed for David, which is field 19. So they want wheat. So I think that wouldn't be too bad a job. So if we park, well, I say park, we get out, let's get this gate closed, we'll go back to the yard, because I believe all our workers now are back at the yard. The lad who was doing the stone picking for us, he's emptied into our lime factory thing, whatever it is, and our other lad has, he's emptied the drill out, and that's now full of wheat, well, full of seeds I should say, for us, and there was only 300 odd litres of fertiliser, which is now being taken out. So we'll get back into the Zerion, we'll get the drill, and the field that I would like to do is over there, and then once that's drilled, to finish, we'll collect in on all these contracts, which I'm hoping should be maybe £100,000. Right, this wants to be reversed into here. Like I say, there's the Zerion with the drill on it. Oh, I forget how it's a real short wheelbase, well, short axle, isn't it? So we've got to just be very careful with our turning. You do a lot of turning in one go and you'll just lose it. Bigger trailers are always so much easier to reverse than smaller ones. I know for my work I have a little water trailer that I have on the back of a buggy, which I think it's 600 litres you can put in it, but reversing that, if you're not careful, it just goes on you like rapid, so you just got to take your time and go steady. And we're getting a fair fleet. You think when we first started here, what did we have? We have the one building, what was it, one building, tractor, combine, load all, and now look at where we are. We've got ourselves our very own Zerion. I tell you what would be very much a goal to maybe go for is the farm at field. What's this finishes saving? 83. If we could go acquire that and then start getting into these bigger fields, that would really be quite something. But let's now put this onto steering assist, 2 headlands, and that wants to go that way, so that's absolutely fine. I'm sure we can oblige. So let's turn it on, and yeah, we'll get this contract done, and then, like I say, we can look to start pulling in what should hopefully be a fair amount of money. Well, I hope I can finish this, because I did start the field off by putting barley in there. I completely forgot to change it, so we've got 4% left to do. If not, I did have a quick look, and the barley I had put in, by going over it with the drill, I did replace it with wheat. So if we need to, we can go up there and hopefully go sort it all out. But we don't have to. So we'll finish this field off like so. And then I want to have a look at, because I have noticed something has popped up in the sale. Which, if it's what I think it is, I haven't put it there. It's just pure coincidence that it has. Okay, that's so lucky. I saw this, is it Kinsey? It said, I saw that pop up and I thought, never. If that had popped up after I just spoke about it, I thought there'll be a lot of calls, a lot of people saying things, probably, that you've cheated it, you've put it in, this, that, other, which obviously I haven't. And I just want to know, if we put wheat in and it's March, if we go to the calendar, when can we... So soybeans is next month. We can put potatoes in. That's interesting. And we can put peas in. Oh, I need to have a workout of our finances, because we'll know if we go into here. I'm not going to buy it all yet. Yeah, you can see where I put the barley in there. We want to buy field 40, which gives us almost £150,000 discount, which that's brilliant. So that'll be, what will that be? 430,000. If we then go for a planter, so that's 430. Let's say 440. That's, let's say, 580. If we go down the potato route, we will need a potato planter. Oh, what did I just say? Did I say 580? Let's go 580. And then down to... Where is it? Here we go. 580. That's 780 if we went with that one. And then if we wanted a potato harvester... 3 meters. What's that one? That doesn't look much bigger. So that would probably, it would probably take all our money. That's just not worth it. And this one, the only thing with this one is 17,800 litres of potatoes in. I think the arm would stay out all the time. Maybe. I'll have to have a look. I will get. I'll get that out on a different save game. Have a look to see, because if the arm's out all the time, it'll be like with the sugar beet harvesting, that it was in the way. And I've got some. I think they're called the Polish and German tatty stores, where it's just a shed basically, where it's a door sticking out the ground, but it's underground storage for potatoes. So that is something I would like to do, because if I was going to go down a production, I think I'd like to do something with the potatoes, especially as we've got a lot of canola. If we could look at oil mills and stuff like that, but we just need to be. I just need to remember that we're not going to make this sort of money that we made this time again, because we don't have the. We've got some trees, but obviously not a lot. I need to find a solid fertiliser production. I'm sure there could be one. It'd just be a shame that if there is one that does the whole lot, then I don't want to be buying the same thing twice. Right, let's just reverse that into there, and we can get this loaded up with wheat. And I'll just see whether I did put one on. That's seeds. What's that? Straw harvest pack. I would like to use that at some point. Wood chip production. Interested. Right, I don't think we have one in. I will look on Mod Hub, see if there is one. But with this, that's not filling. So can we not get to the other ones? That should get us back to them. Obviously, with these being bags, I can't really pour them in. Right, we'll go get... Well, if I'm doing peas, we don't need fertiliser. So before I forget, let's switch this over to peas, and I'm gonna go put. So this is the big question. That's obviously canola. I was going to put that into something else. We have 3 fields left to drill. So 1 I want into potatoes. So I'll probably go with 2 potatoes, 3 into peas, which is a bigger field out of these, 11.25 acres. So we'll get a similar money with peas. So yeah, I think soybeans, peas, potatoes. But that does mean, however, that field 2 needs to go and be cultivated. So we'll put this onto the cultivator, and then we can put the JCB onto the drill. And then in the next episode, that will be the first two jobs to do. And whilst the JCB is on the drill, we will have to get it. We will get the peas rolled all at the same time, and we'll try and get the potatoes in, which they obviously won't require rolling. So we're going to leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have all liked and enjoyed the video, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.